to crush. Crush. You want to crush them as good as you can, though they'll cook down some more when they start to boil and everything. I like to get as much of the juice out as I can. So all the kids had a turn already, crushing all the berries. And then we'll get back to my recipe once I'm done here. Okay, first thing that I did was I moved some strawberries over to here. And I have 6 cups of strawberries. I used my wet cup thing. But yeah, 6 cups of strawberries. Now I'm going to add 1 package of low sugar Sure-Jell pectin. I'm going to add it now, and then I'm going to boil this down on the stove. Okay, so now it's boiling, and I added the pectin. It is boiling, and it's got a good boil on it. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually turn off the heat for a second and add my sugar. Now I don't have any actual granule sugar currently, but I do have honey. So for every cup of sugar in the recipe, I'm adding 3/4 cup of honey. And my recipe says that I need to have 4 cups of sugar.
We're gonna keep it low key, keep it softly spoken, with no strings tying you to me. I'm happy in your company with no emotion, 'cause my love deserves to be free. I never wanna look at a house in the garden, I never wanna lock you down. I know you're not mine, it's just my turn, but we can stay.
Okay, so now that I've added all of the honey, I'm going to turn back on my stove. And I'm going to stir it in until it comes to a rolling boil that I cannot stir down. And by that point also it should start to thicken up on me a bit. And once that happens, then I will be able to jar it up. Okay, this came up to a boil, and then what I did was I actually turned it down a bit because somebody came to the door. So I'm going to turn it back up. And every so often, I'm going to see if it's thick enough. Because I did not use regular sugar. Since I didn't use regular sugar, then we have to do the spoon test. And it's still a little thin. Not as thin as it was about 5 minutes ago, but still a little thin. So we're going to let this boil down a bit. And then when it's finally thick, when it comes off the spoon thicker, then we will skim it off of all the bubbles and can it. Okay, now I think it is done. So you notice it's thicker. That's what I wanted. Now we will shut this off, and I will jar it and wipe the rims with vinegar, put the lids on, and that's heating up back there, so we have hot jars, hot water. Okie dokie. Now I'm done. I got 4 jars out of this, and okay, and I'm gonna put them in the canner, and I'm gonna put them along the sides. Now I do have a bottom to that. There's something in there. They are not directly onto the canner bottom. You don't want them on the canner bottom. Okay, so these have now been in the boil canner for 10 minutes. And it's unfortunately my lid right now. Okay, so as soon as they went up to boil, I put a lid on it. And now they've been in there for that long. Let me turn her off. There we go. Okay. And so 6 cups of strawberries gave me 4 pints. So there we go. Let me get them out. Now, when you get these out, be very careful not to tip them. All right, you don't want to tip them because you want them to set. Just let that drip for a minute. Okay. There we go. And then put it down here on my towel. Okay. Okay, really quick, I wanted to show you guys before I end the video that this is set. I can tip this jam jar over and none of it runs, it doesn't move. That means it's set, it is jam, it is completely clear that it is set. I wanted to show this because I know some people say that if you do honey, then you get runny jam or whatever else. Nope, this is honey and it's set.